Hi everyone, I hope you've been enjoying our study in the book of Proverbs. Before we get to the devotional today, I want to share another wise saying with you. You've probably heard it before. It's not from the book of Proverbs though. It says, "My son, show wisdom and forget not your wife's birthday." So let me wish my wife a happy birthday before the devotional today. Today marks us past the halfway point in the month and the halfway point in the book of Proverbs. We're in chapter 16 today. And you're going to see that chapter 16 is simply made up of 33 wise sayings. There's really no central theme to this chapter. As I believe I can almost see Solomon writing these sayings, reflecting on the wisdom that he is sharing with future generations. You know, by the time Solomon wrote this, he was getting a little older, maybe a little gray around the edges of his hair. I wonder if he doubted his effectiveness, that he could really share the wisdom effectively with those who would come after him. I wonder if he took a look in a mirror and, like me, maybe he looked in that mirror expecting to see his own reflection, but seeing his own dad's reflection coming back on him a little bit. Maybe he began doubting his ability to share his wisdom with others. But then, out of nowhere, in verse 31 in chapter 16, he writes the proverb, "Gray hair is a crown of glory, gained in a righteous life." You know, often that gray hair to you and I is something we try to cover up. But Solomon tells us to wear it as a badge of honor. I'm sure it was a good reminder to him as he was writing the book of how important it was for him to share these words of wisdom with those who would come after him. And it's also a good reminder to us today. You know, there are wise people in our church and in our lives that we can gain valuable wisdom from. Don't overlook a chance to find that wisdom. It may be as close as next door. It may be as close as a phone call to that wise relative who's just waiting on the opportunity to share that wisdom with you. As we read Proverbs today, let's not just read the words, but let's actually apply them to our day-to-day lives. I hope you enjoy chapter 16.